Hi, it's Ike from Groovy Entertainment. Today we got another book to read for you. Today's book is Spot Magical Christmas from 1995. So let's get started. It was Christmas Eve, and Spot was decorating the Christmas tree. It looked very pretty. He thought it would be perfect with a star on the top. I won't get Mama because she's busy wrapping presents. I'm sure I can reach it if I just dress up. Spot, Mom. Sally came in to see what the crash was. Spot, I think you're getting too excited about Christmas. Why don't you go outside and help Dad collect some logs for the fire? All right, Mom, said Spot. I'll finish the tree later. Spot put on his hat and scarf and rushed off to see his dad. Don't forget to shut the door, Spot, called Sally quietly, but Spot had already closed the door with a nice loud bang and didn't hear what she said. Spot Dad Sam was loading logs into a basket. Hello, Spot. I thought you was decorating the tree. I was, Dad, but the decoration was getting too excited. Sam smiled. Ah, yes, they do that at this time of year. And then a strange voice said, excuse me. Hello, Spot and Sam looked all around. At first, they couldn't see anyone, but then they realized that there was a head high up above the fence. Have have you by any chance seen a shed? A big red sled. A second head appeared over the fence. In fact, Santa Big Red Sled, said the two heads together. He's going to need it tonight. Are you Santa reindeers? Asked Spot. That's right, but we have lost Santa Sled, and if we don't find it, if we don't find it there, won't be any present for anyone. But that's awful, said Spot. What are you going to do? Keep on looking, said the reindeer grimly, and they disappeared together into the woods. You could help by asking your friend if they seen the shed, suggested Sam. I'll try Helen first, said Spot. Helen was in her kitchen making ice cookies. Hello, Helen, shouted Spot. Helen jumped and the icing jumped. Helen, Santa's sled is lost, and I'm helping to look for it. Have you seen it? Is it big and red? Yes, it is. I thought it would be. No, I hadn't seen it, but why don't you ask Tom? I'll come and help when I have finished these. Okay, said Spot. I'll take one of those cookies with me. They are not ready, said Helen, but Spot had gone. Tom was putting up paper chain when Spot suddenly rang the doorbell. Tom jumped and the paper chain jumped and wound himself all around him. Tom had you seen Santa's son? It's lost and he needs it to deliver all the presents. But Tom hadn't seen Santa's son either. Maybe Steve hadn't seen it. You go and ask him and I'll help look in a little while. Steve, are you there? Called Spot. Router in the mailbox. Steve was wrapping up a beautiful new ball, which was his Christmas present for Spot. He jumped, and the ball jumped and bounced all over the room. Just a minute, shouted Steve, and finally managed to close the ball into a cabinet. Come in, Spot. The door isn't locked. Spot explained about Santa said. I hadn't seen a big red sled, said Steve, but I have seen a small blue shed. Where? Here it is, my own blue shed. Let's make it. Wait, let's take it out for a ride. We should be looking for Santa's shed, but, well, alright. Maybe we could look and ride at the same time. Steve and Spot pushed the shed up the top of a long hill and climbed on. Hold tight, Spot. The shed started to pick up speed. Helen and Tom appeared at the bottom of the hill. Look out, Helen. Look out, Tom. The shed was hurtling down the hill and came to a sudden stop in a pile of soft snow. That was great, Steve. Let's do it again. We have been looking everywhere, but we can't find Santa's shed, said Helen. Have you seen it? Just a minute, said Steve. What's that? Amongst the trees, there was something red showing through the bushes. Great, we have found it, said Tom. But that's not Santa's shed, said Spot. No, it's my ball, said Tom. I had lost it yesterday. What luck. Can we go for a ride on the shed now? Asked Helen. Of course, said Steve. Don't be long. Keep looking for Santa's shed, said Spot. Helen and Tom pulled Steve's shed up the hill. Your shed is really great, said Spot. I wish I could have one like it. You should have put one on your list for Santa to bring, said Steve. It's too late, said Spot. Anyway, Santa won't be bringing anything this year if we don't find his shed. Helen and Tom came whizzing down. What fun, said Helen. We didn't see Santa's shed, said Tom. Now we just have one more ride, said Steve. Let's go farther down the hill. Jump on, you two, said Helen. We'll give you a push. Ready, set, go. Tom and Helen pushed the shed with all their might, and it shot off down the slope, faster and faster, and it didn't stop until it was right amongst the trees. Whoosh, said Spot. That was a long one, but Steve looked there. Steve turned to look. Helen, Tom, come and see what Spot had found. It was very big, said Helen. And very red, said Tom. It really is Santa's shed, said Steve. Well, said Spot, now we have found the reindeer. Wait, now we have to find the reindeer. I'll go and tell Dad. It's time we all went home, said Helen, but your dad will know what to do. Good luck, Spot, they shouted as he ran off. Sam was just finishing loading the logs. We found the shed, Dad. It's in the woods. Good for you, Spot. How can I find the reindeer? To tell them. Follow their footprints, of course. Two sets of footprints led clearly away through the snow. This is easy, said Spot. He put his head down and followed the tracks on as fast as he could, in and out of the trees, and around in the circle until he was quite dizzy. Then suddenly, bump! He stumbled right into some very long legs. I'm sorry. I'm looking for you. I thought I had found us, said the reindeer, and I have found your shed as well. That's wonderful. Jump on and show us the way. This is even more fun than the shed, said Spot. If you think this was fun, said the reindeer, you should try the shed. Would you like to? Oh yes, said Spot. Look, we are passing my house now. Let me act dead. Sam was doubtful at first. It's getting very late, Spot. We won't be gone long, said the first deer. No time at all, really, said the second deer. All right, Spot, since it's Christmas, said Sam. But you must come back before it gets dark. Think, Dad, said Spot. The reindeer were delighted to find there wasn't a scratch on the shed. And you get Spot and let's go. The shed gathered speed as it came out of the wood and skimmed over the ground. Spot saw his house with the Christmas tree in the window. Suddenly, they was high in the sky, and Spot house looked like a tiny toy. Or it looked like a little toy. He could see Tom and Helen and Steve houses, and the whole countryside spread over far below. The sky would darken, and lights went on all over the village. Then he looked up. Oh, the stars. He likes stars, said the first deer. Then stars it is, said the other deer. The shed flew up into the sky into a large loop, and the stars fell sparkling in a great show all around them. Mountain ahead, called the reindeer. That's funny, said Spot. There are no mountains around here. But sure enough, high snow-capped mountains lay ahead of them. The shed seemed to slow down and fly around in the village amongst the mountains. At the end of the village, the shed flew right into the cave in the side of the mountain. Spot gasped in amazement. He had never seen so much bustle and activities. Why, it's Santa workshop, he said. And at that moment, Santa himself appeared from opening in the rock walls and waved to Spot. Spot could hardly believe his eyes. Now it's time we took you home, said the reindeer. We have a busy night ahead. The shed left the cave and the mountains and flew back through the stars down to Spot Village and finally landed beside Spot home. Oh, thank you, said Spot. That was like magic. Well, Christmas is magical, said the reindeer. Spot looked up at the sky. It was so daylight, and he couldn't see the stars. When he turned around, the reindeer in the shed had disappeared. Sam was still standing by the pile of log, exactly where Spot had left them. Hello, Spot. I thought you was going for a ride. Yes, I been, Dad. It was wonderful. It didn't take long, said Sam. No time at all, really, said Spot. Spot went indoor and told his mom all about his exciting adventure. She pulled a long Christmas stocking out of the drawer. I think you need to hang this up. Spot, Santa will be here soon. Sam looked out the window. No, Spot looked out the window. Now it was dark. Yes, I know, Mom, he said. And just for a moment, high above the stars, he saw the two reindeer and Santa in a big red shed. And in the morning, there was one special extra present waiting for Spot. So that was Spot Magical Christmas from 1995. So if you like, subscribe, share, and comment, have a groovy day with another video coming out real soon.